Okay, now that we have our thick frosting done, we're going to fill it in a bag. So you take a piping bag and just fold over the edge so you can hold it kind of like an ice cream cone, but with a wrapper. Keeps your hand covered. Take some of your thick frosting and put it into the bag using a spatula. Now you want to make sure that while you're doing this, you squish it together on the sides of the bag nicely because you don't want to get a lot of air bubbles later. So, oops. And for what we're doing, you need about 3/4 of a cup, half a cup. And you don't really ever want to fill your bag too much or you'll have trouble squeezing it out later. So this is as full as I'm going to get it. I'm going to then take that cup that I had made and pull it back up, twist my bag, and squeeze it down. This is what we call creating a dam on our cake. I'm using thick frosting because it will hold it up. And I'm just going to start near the edge and go around the edge of the cake. You could always use a tip 10 if you don't feel comfortable cutting your bag, but really cutting your bag is going to be just fine. And seal it to the end. And that is the dam of our cake. Now, since this frosting is thick, it's going to hold up the next layer of cake a little bit better, so we can put anything we want in here. You can use jellies, jams. You can use frosting if you want. You certainly don't have to do the dam method. You can also use mousses, which is what I'm going to do today. I like working with mousses. You're going to take your mousse and squeeze it out of your Tupperware, wherever it's been. And we're going to just use, this is a cake spatula. Use my cake spatula to squeeze it all the way out, keep it nice and even to the edge of my dam without pushing my dam off the edge of the cake, of course, and also without going over it. You want the dam to be a little bit taller than your filling because the reason for this dam is to, one, hold up the other layer a little bit better because the fillings often aren't very thick, and also, two, to make sure our filling doesn't squeeze out the side of our cake and cause problems. This is a chocolate filling. If it was to squeeze out of the side of the cake, it would create little black lines as we were frosting, and nobody wants your cake to have your filling squeezing out the side. Alright, so get that as even as you can. And now we're going to take the other half of our cake that we'd already pulled off and slide it onto the top. So I'm lining it up on one edge, bringing my thing over and letting it fall down. And that way I don't get my fingers dirty. Just kind of squish it down a little bit. And now we're ready to frost.